So I'm trying to also stream us live, so we have a recording of this. I totally forgot about that, but it is setting up right now. Yes, Coach May is talking about all of the replays that we'll have.
So I'm trying to also
Okay,
stream
hold on.
us
I'll
live, so
send
we have
this
a recording of this. I totally forgot about
copy.
that, but
Hold on
it
one
is setting
second.
up right now. Yes.
Yeah, so it will be on the chat. If you could catch it for me, whoever the co-hosts are, and put it in also in our team, so we could put that replay later. We will do that. Thank you. And yeah, the Flying Gazelle is going to be our page for resources. All the presentations are there also, and if we have templates, if we have any announcements and you miss it in our mastermind, it will be there. Anybody else who has not spoken? Any other coach? It's in the house. I might have missed. All right. Nobody? Anybody? So I think Coach Aroneth is still walking around because it's still early in Hawaii right now, right? Okay. I think we're good. Good evening again, everyone. And I really want to commend all of the secretaries that took notes of our attendance. Coaches, if you have assigned a new secretary, then go ahead and tell them to make sure that they have captured the names. Or if you want to keep your previous secretary of your team, you can just tell them to make sure that they still have that. On my team, I guess Sir Sock, just keep track on that for now for our team. All right, we're good. Are we good now? Any more announcements? Yes, there's more announcements. So tonight, what we will be doing is we will have updates from Coach Gemma. Number two, I will be doing time management. And number three, if you have any questions, this is the best time to get an answer for that. Okay? If you have any questions with anything, there is no such thing as stupid question. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm very new, I cannot be asking this question because maybe, we will be here for you, and this is the best time to do that. All right, just keep in mind we will have an open Q&A later. We're going to try our best to also keep this within an hour. All right, are we ready, Coach Gemma? Any new updates and opportunities for a team? Let's go.
All right. Hello again, guys. So I am going to, I do not see myself.
Uh-oh.
There you go. There you
Keep
go.
on talking.
I was on page number 2. All right. So just want to briefly run you through the updates that we received, of course, from Enagic. If you are a distributor, you should be able to receive this as well. But I know a lot of us are not actually very keen on checking our emails. But lucky for you that we are actually here to give you a little bit of a, rundown. So the promotion, the final push promotion is extended. So we have until August 31st to actually really pound on our business. For machines, K8, we are getting 8 points. And respectively for the smaller machines, of course, we're getting smaller points, but still more than what we usually get on a regular business period, right? So this is really a good time for you guys to really hustle on your business if you really want up to if you want to rank up faster, right? And another one is those who are aiming to unlock their 6A this month and this month only until August 15 only, on or before the 15th of August. If you are unlocking your 6A and you get 10 or more points, that will qualify you to the Global Financial Support Program. Instead of getting your $3,000 bonus, you are getting twice that amount. So 6,000, y'all. And then if you are actually gonna go and work with your team and make sure that they are actually working as well, you have to really work with your team, guys. And 20 plus points is possible in this business, guys, in getting that points. 20 plus points, guys, is gonna give you $7,000, right? 30 plus points to qualify for the GFS is $9,000. 50 plus points is $10,000. No other business will give you that bonus. So you see you see how generous Enagic is when it comes to giving bonuses, guys. How I wish this happened to us during our time we were unlocking our 6As, guys, right? So for those of you guys, take advantage of this. And this is only for 6As candidates, though. 6A, let's say 6A2 and above, it's not for you. So rush, rush, rush to the 6A rank, y'all. Okay, and the last one is, of course, we already know that Kangen Butte and Wagyu is already part of Ukon products. So you don't have to renew your regular Ukon capsule tea or soap, whatever. You can swap the product with either the Kangen Butte or the Wagyu. Okay, for the US, it's available. Comes fall around maybe September 1st or mid-September. Canada will have the beauty products already. So you are going to be beautified over there in Canada by fall season, right? So you can swap the product. As advised by Enagic, you cannot request for early swapping. You have to wait about 5 days before your renewal date because they have been taking care of the current orders and the new distributor's order to cater first before the renewals, right? But do not forget that date, 5 days before your renewal date. They can definitely swap out the products. You're retaining your distributor ID. And anytime after a year or 2 years, maybe you want to go back to the capsule or the tea, just message the Enagic and they can do so. All right. So wonderful updates, and we have more opportunities now to actually really promote our business because now we are not just catering to health side. We are now also conquering the beauty industry, guys.
That's
And
right.
I am using it for 3 weeks now. And look at me without the lights. Oh, there's light over here, but
Yeah.
it's really not because I'm an Enagic business owner, but
Mm.
I do not use makeup and it's so good in my skin. So I love
Amazing.
it.
Yes, contact your coaches and strategize. Thank you, Coach Gemma. Did you mention that if it's the base products like the K8, your points is also going to be 8 points, right? That's one of the updates. That's one of the promos
It's
that they also
extended.
extended.
Yes.
So which is
Yeah.
really, really good. So if you are about to hit 3A and you only need maybe 2 more points, you possibly could unlock your 3A. Who
Yeah.
knows? Because this is really like if you have other direct sales, check your points. It might be more than that. Thank you. Coach Dustin he has raised his hands. Yes, Coach Dustin.
So thanks, Gemma, for the update.
Tongue
So I just want to
twister.
be sure that it's a little bit different for Canadians versus Americans. So when you're in America right now, you can get the beauty and you can get the beef under the Ukon. As of currently right now in Canada, we don't have that available to us. So for you guys that are here under my team, that's why I haven't offered you that just yet. Coming in December of this year, we will be offered those products and they'll be available to us. So when that time comes, if you do have a renewal and so forth, we could discuss what we can do for you, especially if you're running, let's say, a DD. But at this time, in Canada, unfortunately, we don't have the beauty and we don't have the beef. So it's a little bit different for us here. And like Gemma had said as well, you guys already know I've been kind of giving you some ideas on how to promote the actual campaign as of right now, right? Because every product gets a certain amount of points, so it's the best way to accelerate your business. So I'll give you guys some tips and tricks and techniques on what to post, okay?
Wow, thank you. I love
There
that
you
we
go.
have updates in Canada also. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else has any updates? We should be good, right? So with that being said, congratulations. Thank you for coming. It was 46 of us in here. So yeah, just like last July, we were slowly growing from 20s to 30s, and then we cap at 40 something last week.
47.
Yes, 47. Today we're 46. So, congratulations. One of the perks of coming in here every time is that we promise you that we will share our time with you as coaches since we come from different coaches. We have different coaches that could possibly do one on one with you as a prize. So meaning, just like congratulations to all the July winners, Coach Dustin is not in this one yet because this is just August and his team is now joining us. So next, the end of August this month, we will be announcing also one winner from Coach Dustin's team, and Coach Dustin will also be giving in his one-on-one time for all of us. So congratulations under from my team, Cyril. You will have one-on-one with Coach May. So please, if you're the winner, please take the time to message the coach because I know we might not be able to find you, but it's easier for you to find us. All right. Sylvia is, let me guess, from May's team, right? So Sylvia, where's Sylvia? Congratulations. You will have one-on-one with me. Definitely. Trisha Manawag. Let me see. Who's Trisha Manawag? Is it from Coach Gemma? Yes.
Coach
From
Gemma.
Gemma. Yes. Congratulations. I see Trisha. You will have a one-on-one with Coach Rachel. So one-on-ones could possibly be you want to do live with them. You want to do ask them to help you with your ad, ask them to help you walk through your ad while you're doing your ad, so at least you have another pair of eyes to take a look at it. However you want to use your one-on-one, we will be there to just support you. All right, Salvacion Mayo. Salvacion Mayo, I think, is from, I think, Coach Araneth, right? If I am not wrong. So Salvacion Mayo, congratulations. Your coach will be Coach PB&J. There you go. And then from Coach PB&J, Mary Bonyard will be having one-on-one with Coach Gemma. And of course, Cynthia from
Coach Rachel.
Rachel's team, you will have Coach Araneth with you. There you go. So congratulations again. Do a screenshot of this if you just want to take a look at it. But good luck, good luck. So today, I don't know if we could get all the participants' name and put it in the wheel of names. We will be giving out 6A and beyond winners. That's what we will do for today. Surprise, surprise. All right. I think we're good. I will make a very short presentation about time management. Who among you here, type 1, if you are doing this business as a side hustle? Type 2, if this is your full time. Type 1, if this is just a side hustle. And type 2, if you're really doing this full time, maybe you're retired already and just found this business. We have Sir Sok as the only one that's doing this full time right now. The rest of you are doing this as a side hustle. And thank you for answering that and being active in the chat. There you go. Let's see who else. Oh, May Per Lidua is doing this full time also, as well as most of the coaches are doing this full time, right? Oh, we have mentor Michael, Breeze, and Marilyn. Yes, they're doing it full time. So if you really take a look at it, the percentage may be 80 to 20%. Most of us are really doing it on the side. Most of us are doing it and that's the challenge. I would always compare myself as a teacher myself. I would always say teachers are having a hard time. Even if we are good with time management, it's such a hard time for us to do this because if we really think about this, teacher will come home, we have our kids, our family, and then we have our lesson plans, and then we have to plan for the next day. And then, so that's why a lot of teachers could possibly drop this business and would not put it as their priority. Again, I would say that as an excuse because as what I've said, I can do it. Possibly you can do it too with the right time management that we can do. A lot of nurses get so successful with this, as what I've said to most of the nurses here from our coaches, because nurses don't bring work at home. Yes, you get so tired, but you don't check paperwork. You don't, you don't owe anything to your administrators.
You work 16 hours though. Come on.
That's why I said, like, you work so hard. The nurse is gonna defend themselves right there. But truly, if you look at the statistics in the dream team, a lot of nurses are super successful because they are so tired. So their whys and their reasons are like, I'm so done of working so hard. I really want to make this business so successful that I could quit. So there's a lot of job quitters from the nursing industry or medical field. While teachers were like, yeah, I have my benefits. Okay, so that was me before, right? That was me. And as what I've said, wherever you are, all I could tell you is whichever you stand on, whatever you believe in, that's really what's going to happen with your business. If you believe that this business can take you somewhere, guess what? It would take you somewhere. If you prioritize this business, it's really going to give more to you. So, with that being said, I don't know if you could see my presentation now. Can you see my presentation now? Yes. With that being said, this is just very quick, and I have presented this. I just took out some or a few, edited some of this. I had presented this in the mastermind, and I understand also some or a few of you might be new to the business and have not seen this. But if you've seen this already, this is just your reminder to really manage our time so that we can prioritize our business and really do the business intentionally by not just wasting 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours of doing reels, but the income producing activity is put to the side. You know what I mean? So let's prioritize this business by really taking a look at what's more important or what's the priority. What are the things that we need to do in order for us to really see success in the business? Okay. All right. So with all the definition of success and time management, you can read through that, but I have highlighted the things that I really need everybody to take a look at. Prioritize the task, focus on important goals, and make the most out of your limited hours in a day. Those that are doing part-time, maybe do this business while you have your 15-minute break somewhere. Take a look at that. Or if you have an hour drive going to work or coming back, that's the time to maybe listen to the mastermind, the replay of that. So it says that effective time management would reduce stress and it would enhance productivity. Again, you have to ensure that your energy is directed towards meaningful activity. Other activities, we think that it's part of the business, but honestly, we're just distractions, right? So you have to really make sure that what you're doing is the one that could bring you leads. That's always the goal. Which of these activities can bring me leads so that I can have buyers, so I can have business partners? All right. Now, here are some of the tips that I will give you to manage your time. I know we have different ways to manage our time, but these are just some of the reminders. What you do, especially if you're still working, you need to plan ahead for tomorrow's, or even if you are doing this full time. What I have with the first time I was retired, I was just like, wait, I have time freedom now. I can sleep in, I can do this, I can go to the mall, I can go to the gym, and then wait, oh, I have not done a lot for the business, right? So it's really important to plan for what you will be doing for the next days, especially for the day after, today, which is tomorrow. And you have to break down your goals into achievable tasks. If your goal really is to be a 6A, well, then what are those specific tasks or goals that you need to do, or a task that you need to do now so that you could achieve whatever goal you have put in? And it's important for you to create a timeline for each task and stick to it. So that's where also, honestly, my stress level would go up because I'm a stickler with time. I must, as a teacher myself, especially as a special educator, I was like, okay, 10 minutes doing this, 15 minutes doing this. And I applied that to my business. I always was like, okay, I need to hit 6A within, 3 months, 6A within this. And if it doesn't happen, that's where my stress level is so high. And if it's happening to you, it's okay, it's normal. But at least you have put in the timeline for your business as well. And then you reevaluate and say, hey, I have done this, I have not done this, what else can I do? Right? So the suggestion is, as a teacher ourselves, like I would say, I apply this because each and every one of us will have different goals, right? So we have to plan differently. But how else can we make it all the same is that when we can work on a strategy of working backwards. And I have even told my daughter, 16-year-old daughter, about this. Yeah, you ask her, what do you want to do in the future? And she's like, I don't know. What do you want to what do you want to do in college? Oh, I have not decided on that yet. Wait, hold on. Let me recenter you. And this is for everyone also. What do you want to do in your life after college? That's how you decide what do you want to do in college. In the business, what would you want to achieve here? Okay, time freedom. Great. But how can you achieve time freedom? Retired at the age of 50 instead of 65? How can you achieve that, right? You have to work backwards. When I say work backwards, you start with identifying your goal. And I hope you're familiar with visual boards, or as Araneth call it, manifestation board. You have to define your goals, right? Identify what you really want to accomplish and take down important deadlines. Here we go again with time, right? So just like planning for an IEP, individualized planning for kids, this plan, this goal is achievable within 1 year. So what are you going to do? You have to break it down. Identify the steps needed to accomplish the goal. Estimate what you're going to do for the quarter, right? You have to create the timeline, the step-by-step timeline. And honestly, you really have to put a date to your goals. Honestly, that's the main goal with it. And it might be scary, but adjust it where you can even take a look at it per week and even per day. you know get feedback from instructors and peers. So this is in the education side, but in your end, I hope you trust your coach and mentor to really help you also with your goals, especially if you look into your dash 3 chart. Okay, because that's our big goal right there, in the sense of rankings. Right now, this is application for a reason. So now we will create a timeline for each task and stick to it. So if you have your pen and your notebook, I know it's already August. Definitely, we only have August, September, October, November, December. That means we've already passed through more than half of the year. So we only have 5 more months to work on our yearly goal, right? But it's not too late yet. Let's work on our 5-month goal. Are we ready? I'm going to give you 1 minute to just take down note. What is your 5-month goal at this time? All right, your 1 minute starts now. Yeah, and I even maybe need to work on myself as well. Let's see. I see others writing, others not. It's okay. It's up to you. This is your business. Oh, 99.9% are writing. So I need to shut up. Remember, your goal is the biggest of what you want to achieve. So at the end of this year, we'll just make sure that we have that goal at this time. I don't have my timer, but all right. So you can definitely keep your goal to yourself, or if you have an accountability partner, if you have a coach or a mentor, you can, schedule a one-on-one with them. It's up to you, but it's better if you share your goal to someone, so you will have somebody accountable also for each of your goals, right? That's what I said. What's your goal for 2026? Let's just skip to that. Now, after we have all of that, what is your goal this month? For the month of August. It's not too late yet. It's just the 4th. What is your goal this month? Maybe it could be just 30 leads, or at least one buyer, or at least one business partner. That is very minimal. Maybe you can do more than that. It's up to you. Or others might want to really unlock their 4A this month. What is your goal? I'll give you 1 minute to write that down. And after this month, we will have to really take a look at this week. I know it's just Tuesday, but from today or tonight until the next Tuesday morning, what would be your goal? Maybe it's easier if you would count like, oh, my goal is to have 1 lead a day. So I should have 7 leads in 1 week. That's very minimal because that's just what I have asked you to do for the past few days or few months. Well, what is your goal this week? Maybe just to really put out that likes campaign that Coach Rachel was talking about. Maybe you're really, really, really wanting to do live, but you have not done it. That's a simple goal this week, right? We have different goals. Maybe this week, you really want to unlock that 6A so that you could get the bonus of times 2, just like what Coach Gemma said. Instead of 3,000, it's going to be 6,000. I think that's my goal, Coach Gemma. I need help. We can do it. Coach Dustin, we can do it. All right. Maybe it's better if we really would want to ask ourselves, what is your goal today? So today is already at the end of the day. So maybe what's your goal tomorrow? The whole 24 hours. What's your goal tomorrow? If you could remember to write down everything that you want to do. I want to take good care of my health. So I want to go to the gym tomorrow, which I'm talking to myself. I have to make sure that I would follow up my previous buyer so they could make sure that they book their coaching call. Maybe I would make sure that I would drink my 8 glasses of water a day. Those are a goal for a day. Why not? But in the business, though, what is really my goal for tomorrow? The whole entire day. All right, I'll give you 1 minute for that. All right. So why did I ask you to do all that? It is because in the educational philosophy, they said, tell me and I will forget. Show me and I may remember, but involve me and I will understand. It's important that we would know that if we will write things, and we will see it, we'll put it in our vision board, and you would learn how to do it each and every day. So it's important really to write down. We might know, but if it's written, if it's up there, if it's in your, a lot of the coaches would put it in their refrigerator, on the door before they get out of the house, that they have a goal to really accomplish. And for me, my cell phone is very helpful because I have my phone all the time. So I have it in my calendar. Now, this is an example of a vision board. As what I've said, we definitely should have our vision boards. This is my 2025. Oh my gosh. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to show you that because there are goals that could be a check off. There's a goal that is not achieved or could not be achieved. And it's okay to revisit your vision board each and every single month, or if you want to do it every week. It's important to do vision board. Let me stop right there. Type 1 if you have a vision board. Type 1 if you have a vision board that you are, it's visual to you. You're not hiding it behind your cabinets or, Wow. Stick to your vision boards. And honestly, those that are believers, pray for it to happen. Really. That itself can help us really move on with the business because we know that we are part of something. Even particularly find a spot in your house because I know you tax write off part of your house, part of your, find a way that you display your calendar, you display your weekly calendar or even daily calendar. So find a way that you see all of this visually. Now, this is an example. Believe it or not, this is January of 2024. Where's PB? This is where I it might be one of my first ones that I do 6A and beyond. That's why I said, oh, I have an example of a 6A and beyond. This was a presentation then in 2024, maybe 2000, I don't know. But why do I have this screenshot? Anyhow, this is an example of what are the things that you will do when you join 6A and beyond. Just imagine that there's already an assignment, tasks for you to do on a certain week, because we meet every Saturday morning, and you will have activities in there. You will have, of course, it's in Zoom. We definitely will have speakers in there as well. But what is really useful in there right now is definitely the people in the community that you work with, even if you don't have financial strings attached to each other. And commitment, because if you are in the EST time, that's early for us. Oh my gosh, that's early for us. And that's where you would really gauge yourself and say, hey, yes, I really need to put something for my business. And this is an example of a weekly goal. So for you to be joining 6A and beyond, it's just a reminder for you to do something. Sometimes we need to pay something in order for us to remember to do something, right? Just like in the business. If this business is for free, we would be like, I have other things to do. But since we invested money to this, some of us would say, I really need to get an ROI, right? So this is an example of a weekly goal. Now, my daily, this is January of 2025 then, my daily reminder of my day, which is very important, is my calendar. It's very useful and it's on my phone. I could just look at it. I have family, goals in there. I have things to do. So I hope you have something like this. May it be in paper, may it be something that's visual for you so you would not forget about that. Now, in order for us to really take a look at that, me help you get organized. If you're already organized and all, great. But if you want to add this to your portfolio, this would be amazing. I just want to show you this real quick.
Success is all about your DM.
Wait, can you hear it though? Good. All right, perfect. So this is not coming from me. So let's listen to this guy real quick.
Success is all about your DMO. Yes, your daily method of operation. Whatever you do on a daily basis, not once a week, not once a month, not once a year, not for 3 weeks in a row and then do nothing. It's your daily method of operation. That is the key to success, period. Whatever it is that you're going to do on a daily basis, do enough action, enough of the right action for a consistent amount of time, and success is imminent. So all you have to do is figure out what your DMO is, what's your daily method of operation, and make sure you do that consistently day in and day out. I promise you that's the secret to success, is consistent action day in and day out.
Yes, definitely. One more.
Simply stands for your daily mode of operation or daily method of operations. So do you have one? How do you operate every day? It is simple. It is simply a step of dedicated activity that you put into practice each and every day to see that you engage with your customers, your prospective clients to grow. It could be as simple as once you come into social, you send 5 connection requests, you reply to maybe 5 messages, you create a content and post it out. Simple step like this, and your DMO continually change as you grow online. Follow me for more.
All right. So I'm going to stop right there real quick and let's just have a temperature check. If you've heard DMO or if you're doing something the same as a DMO or daily method of operation, daily, type me if you have already put in something in place for your business. Daily method of operation. Type me. There you go. Ellie has a me in there. In front of, yes, Dustin. Yes, Lilita. Congratulations. Shit also. Coach May definitely has DMO. But if this is your first time hearing about that, that's okay. That's okay. And we will help you have that DMO and maybe help you out by showing you samples. Okay. Oh, the teacher in me has this one. Definitely, you could do blocks of your time, right? This is an example of me when I'm doing full-time business, but let me show you an example of a side hustle schedule. Okay. For example, your work is from 7 to whatever time, 7:30 to 3. That's my schedule when I was working. They would say millionaires don't even have 8 hours of sleep. Why? Because they were either wake up a couple of hours ahead or they will sleep late because they are doing something for their business, right? Especially if you are just building or still building. So it could be as example as this. You'll have your day, your time of the day, blocks of it, and you have to write down your tasks. Okay. For example, I know I need to be in school at around 7:30 for my check-in. So what I do, I make sure that, I wake up 5:30 ahead of time, and it might be bad. Coach Arinet would not agree to take a look at your phone right away. But when I wake up, I do my prayers and all. But yes, I look into my phone and really check if I have leads, during the night when I was asleep, right? And then back then, I would do my go live in the parking lot of the school just to make sure I have my live already. It was consistent each and every day from Monday to Friday. So that's why those that saw me in person, they were like, oh, I saw your live in your school while you're in the parking lot. Yeah, that's an example of that. And then at night, you also have your chunk of time. If you only have 1 hour, what are those activities that's really income generating? How do you use up all of that? You can read through it. I don't have to go through that. And Saturdays and Sundays, you have that one. All right. Another one is if you are, what is this? When I was, if you want to do it per hour, maybe you're doing it as a full time. It's easy for us to get persuaded to do other things. Oh, I'm going to do gardening, but you're already gardening for like 3 hours already, forgetting about you have a business to attend to. Or I'm going to go shopping, just like, or I'm just going to go to the casino. Oh, sorry. No, but really, if you have to specifically block your time as to what you need to do, if you notice, I even put in there nap time. I do. Back then, when I was just training myself, because for 20 years I have been teaching, right? And it's harder for me to do a full-time entrepreneur if I don't get so strict with my time. If I have not, so cooking time and all that. So that's just an example of it. So if you want a blank, I think I have a blank page on that, or you can make your own. Now you get the idea of how to really manage your time so that you could really prioritize your business. All right. There you go. And I think I am done for the presentation itself. Now, if you have any question, we will open the floor. The coaches are here to answer any of that. We still have another 10 to 15 minutes for the Q&A, but thank you. Or any feedback or anything you want to add to your daily method of operation, the floor is open. Just unmute yourself, or if there's already somebody talking, just raise your hand so I could call on you. Anybody? It's time to talk. Remember, this is the practice Zoom, so you could talk. Oh, Coach Dustin, there you go. Unmute yourself.
Always something to say.
Yes, all good,
Um,
of course.
I think for everybody, I know that there's people are working full time, right? They have kids and so forth. I always recommend, especially to my team, that you make sure that you take time for yourself away from everything, right? Because if you don't, you're going to get burnt out and then you're going to have no energy left for anything. So I always make sure that you guys all always try to find time for yourself, whether that's an hour, 2 hours, something like that, away from the business, away from kids, away from work. Because at the end of the day, if you're just go, 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 you're just going to burn out and then you have no time for your business anyways. Okay, so that's my big takeaway.
I love that, Coach Dustin. That's why, if you notice, I had to specifically put nap time in there and gym time because that's the time that I don't have my phone with me. So thank you for that. Yeah, we really have to take care of ourselves. And I have to remind everybody, health is wealth. You have to put that in your time to really take care of yourself. Anybody else? There you go. I see mentor Trisha. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hi. So, question regarding the go live with the scheduling. Which one is better? Like schedule it at certain times of the day, or just if you just randomly like, oh, I want to go live now, which
Mm,
is, or can you? That's my question.
sure. Anybody want to answer that? Any coach?
Sure,
Any
I
coach?
will.
Go ahead.
I will. Yeah, Trisha, so that's a good question. I always find that really depending on your audience, right, who's kind of following you. So it's number one, if you can kind of find out when your audience trends, right? What I mean by that is that if they're kind of like you kind of know the timeline that they'll be on the business. But they always say that their most effective time to do any sort of live on your business page is anywhere between like 2 and 5, right? Because we know people sometimes where you are getting off work and so forth, or you see that they're an increase of activity on Facebook. So that's what I always try to guide people on, anywhere between 2 and 5. So 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. I say my time, MST. I'm not sure where you're located, but that's where I always find a trend of increase in people on my Facebook at least. So that's when I always try to go up live on my Facebook is that time frame. So always try to see the trend of people that are kind of following you. And once you know that trend of people that's following you, try to go live then. You kind of can break down by going on to your business page, going into view insights and breaking down the amount of people that are looking at your reels and so forth. And then you can even go further to see the time frames and stuff that they're watching them at. And then you can kind of go by that. Does that
Oh, I
help?
like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh, thank you. I like that. That also is a good reminder that make sure when you're doing live that you invite people to watch it. What's the purpose of having live? Especially now, Facebook's deleting our live after 1 month. Not like before, we can save it all throughout. We could guide somebody that's new. But what happened is, if you don't have any viewer in there, what is and who is that for? So personally, myself, I would, especially if you are just training yourself to do it, ask your accountability partners, share your live, make sure your team knows that you're doing live, put your link in your group chat. At least you train the algorithm also to send people in your live. Okay. And who likes talking to your cell phone and you see a number 0 in there? My kids would even laugh at it. I was like, whoa, mom, you're live and you have no viewer. Whoa, woo. And I was just like, oh. So I started sending it to my family group chat in the Philippines. You better watch my, because so that's it. That's just my take on live. Also, Coach Gemma, yes. Are you answering a question or you're saying something? Whatever.
Yes,
Yes, go
just
ahead.
in addition to what you all have said, I always do live when the emotion, the excitement is there. That is always one of the things that will attract your viewers. Like, oh my God, guys, I am live right now because I have this and blah, blah, blah. I just got a new action taker. I just got a new business partner. And that actually, if you notice, you will actually have more viewers during the time you do that go live when you are giving good news, exciting news, and all of that. Basic attraction 101.
Yeah.
So when you are excited, you are happy, even if you're cooking, do your go live. It doesn't have to be all business all the time. When you're in the garden or shopping or eating ice cream, whatever, do
Yeah.
it. When you are in the height of that excitement,
I,
that's how you also attract, people that, why is she happy? Why is she? And then they will like, oh, she's having a business. She's having a business partner, action taker, income, blah, 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 milestone. So, yeah. So that's my additional input there for that
yeah,
question.
I like that. It's lifestyle, if your kids are doing something, they're about to win a game or something, do a live, even if it's really quick, because that is a lifestyle, especially when you're traveling. If you notice that wherever we go, we're doing live, it's because it's a lifestyle. We want to show social proof. Thank you, Coach Gemma. All right, any question or any add-ons? No more?
There's a
I see
question.
that. I see Greg. Unmute yourself, Greg. Go ahead. Yes, you have a question?
I just want to praise Coach Dustin for even bringing me on and dealing with me. Like I've hit a few milestones even just today myself. DMO is part of my agenda because I'm a single father. I've been a single father for 8 months, and one of my milestones today is I became the sole decision maker, full custody. Um, but this business is also like that's my big why. You know, my son is my big why because I'm dealing with a 12-hour job. I work continental shifts, and I want to be able to be home for him all the time instead of, like him going to sitters or friends or family. When I work 12-hour shifts, I do day shifts, night shifts, and it's like this is my big why. He's my big why, and this is my motivation to get me going in this business. And I think I've been moving along pretty fairly good. But I want to praise Coach Justin for a lot of the income and input he's given me, and like this meeting that I've been here for the first time is showing me a lot. But they are right. The DMO is one of the biggest things you have to have. I got my calendar on the next room over there, my daily list. It's on my phone. I got, school meetings, business meetings. I got everything in there. So I think, yeah, this is a good step for me, and this is the way I want to go.
Wow, what can you say about that, Coach Dustin?
Well, thanks, Craig. I appreciate it. I mean, he's been working hard, which is great, right? So, I mean, all you guys are showing up for your business, right? So, I mean, that's the big takeaway that I always tell my team that I love the praise and thank you so much, right? But you guys are the ones that you guys are showing up for yourself. So, you guys got to give yourself a round of applause. You guys got to be proud of yourselves because I'm only here when you need me, right? But you guys are the ones to show up, right? And put the time in. So, I always see people as they grow and learn and become more confident. That's what I love, right? I love to show up for you guys and see that confidence grow, see how things change for you, right? So, and add on top of that too, Gemma as well. Like I know that we always want to leverage when we're feeling happy or when we're feeling really good, but sometimes I feel it's very effective too. Personally, if we're feeling emotional, or if we're feeling sad, or we're feeling a little bit on edge mentally. Sometimes that's good too. It doesn't always have to be, right? I love that for sure. That's very helpful for me. That's what I've learned. And then also to remember, this is kind of something for all you guys. Don't always post business stuff on your pages, okay? I always tell like my people that are with me and my team, I want to come to your page and I want to see about you, your life, what you're doing, who you are. I always get them to like post something on their business page where I can come to your business page, I can read about you, I can learn about you without you telling me who you are, right? I want to know because it's really effective, right? It's very effective when you're able to show your lifestyle because at the end of the day, this business is about connection. If you can connect with your audience, if you can connect with your leads, they're going to follow you and eventually they're going to become a buyer or a distributor when you have that connection, you form that trust, right? So that's my number one thing that I try to tell everybody and each of one of you if you're yet to, because people are shy, I'm shy too. Like when I first came into this business, I hated taking a picture when I was at a movie or a go live when I was at a movie or a video. Like I didn't like it. And I still get stuck in that, right? I was just at a movie yesterday with my brother and niece and nephew, and I didn't even take one photo because I was so captivated in the moment. But I got to remind myself sometimes it's important to show people lifestyle as well instead of just business because again, it's connection. So if they can see that you're out and enjoying life while you're running the business, that's what people want to see as well. Not just business, 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 right? It's helped to do both. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that as well.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's amazing chat in there. Also, Coach Dustin, if you want to read through that. Thank you, definitely. So some people would even say, oh, it's hard for us to post because we don't have monetary results yet. It does not need to be monetary all the time. Lifestyle, whatever you're enjoying right now and adding on the business is really amazing, right? Thank you, thank you. All right, Coach May wants to say something. Coach May, you can unmute yourself. There you go.
Hello, guys. I just want to add with Coach Dustin. For me, when I started the business, there's a 7 days in a week. The Monday looks like for me is just the motivation to start my week. I have my Tuesday workout. I have my Wednesday mindfulness Wednesday. I have my gratitude Thursday. And then my Friday would be a testimonial for someone's the business who milestone, celebrating birthday. And the Saturday and Sunday is food. Food for a party, food for cooking. That way it blends your audiences not to see a lot of businesses posting, but at the same time variety of like who you are as an individual. Like is a mom relatable to them? Example, you're doing a laundry and you're making that posting as you have a side hustle. I even go in my washing machine, just get the funny pictures and video in that. Just want to make people capture that we're just still a mom, a human being, an individual that they can relate to it. Number two, I think the daily DMO is, for me, I put a timer for 20 minutes. When I follow up one lead in a day, I get to scroll 20 minutes of my motivational speaker. After 20 minutes, I'm done. Then I can follow up later again and I get a 20 minutes reward. I want to reward myself. I want to reward my brain, but be simple. Do not make it complicated. One follow up a day, 20 minutes of a reward for yourself. That's all. Don't make it too complicated. Live life and be happy.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. Look at all this sharing, you guys. You could take it from the sharings. You have your own. It's up to you. But then again, what's important is you have to have your daily mode of operation. Just imagine if you are a physical store. You have to open your store. You have to really do the things, right? You have to really marry into your mind that you are an entrepreneur, that you have a business, and the business needs to be running each and every day. So however you want to operate your business, it's up to you. What's good is our business is just on our phone. So, that should be a reminder for each and every one of us to make sure that we are doing something for the business. And again, the daily mode of operation, the goal is to have leads. Yes, if you're making a reel, you have to keep in mind, how do I bring in leads to this reel? Okay, even if it's for fun, would they be attracted to me singing and dancing? However, maybe they're following you, right? Or you just want to make a fool out of yourself once in a while, that's okay too. But the goal should be not using all of your 10-hour of free time to have fun. Business should be in the mind. All right? Any more questions? I know we were talking about live, we're talking about anything with the updates. You have any questions with that? Anything under the sun. This is the best time to ask that. We have 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes before we move on. Nobody? We're good? Okay.
If someone wants to say anything, Anne-Marie, I'll just end with something.
Go ahead.
So next Tuesday, I'm going to do a presentation fully on how to follow up with your leads to try to convert them to buyers and then distributors. So stay tuned. I'll probably do like a 45-minute presentation. I'll do the presentation and then I'll go through some of my responses to my leads and then show you guys, or maybe play some audio notes or so forth, or video notes that I send to my leads to get them to convert to buyers. So please be there. Next week's going to be great. I'm really excited to show you guys how to do that. I am now doing a lot of daily drop-ins. I'm probably going to do one a week now, and just on how to respond and follow up with your leads. So yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Coach Dustin. And last but not the least, again, we have changed the info session. It's the free info session every Mondays and Fridays. No changes with the time. However, the only change that we have in there is they will be the one to pay for the 149. There is a way for us to let them pay. And guess what? What's today? Tuesday. Yesterday, last night, there were 3 nurses who paid 149 for themselves. So if they really want it, there's really a bigger chance and possibility for them to become business owners. So please continue to send to go and make sure when you follow up to send the link to our free info sessions. That's every Mondays and Fridays, 9 p.m. EST. Or if your specific coaches are doing one-on-ones, make sure you tap into them and say, hey, I have a lead that's really interested. Can you do a pre-coaching for them? That's also cool, right? Because not a lot of people is available at a certain time, Mondays and Fridays, 9 p.m. only. So definitely you can message us and say, hey, can you just possibly, please do a pre-coaching? She's really going to be an eagle in my team. We definitely can find time with that. All right. Last but not the least, Coach Araneth, welcome in. Hi, Coach Araneth. You have something to say? We didn't
Hey,
hear your
hey,
voice
hey.
earlier.
Yes,
Yes.
glad to be here, guys. Just coming in here. Just got back celebrating my birthday, my husband's birthday today. So as you can see at the bottom, those are the top hooks that you can copy and paste it on Chat GPT and click save. I've been attending this yapping in Instagram. He's the lady that I did her course, and she's the lady who made 7 million within 3 months. Okay, and I just put all her top hooks that you can use to create your ads. I mean, to create your post on social media. I have a bunch actually, but it looks like this Zoom is not allowing me to put 3,000 words
Can
on
you put
here.
that in
So
the Flying Gazelle, Coach Araneth?
yes, I will
Possibly?
be
Okay.
putting it in a Flying Gazelle so you can copy and paste that on your Chat GPT or what AI you're using. And when you save and then it's either you put save or remember these top hooks. And every time you create that content or whatever post that you want to create every Mondays to Fridays, please use the top hooks, and then ChatGPT will be the one to create it for you that is in relation to your story. Okay, it's not my story, your story. Okay, so I have a bunch of that she uses. You can use that either on your in a collage, you can use that in your live, you can use that as a content and so many more. So yeah, so sharing with these amazing groups over here, this little container that we have, and you can use that at your own pace, at your own time. So grateful to share this with you guys. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, everyone. Before we go, I know there's 50 of us in here, and maybe others were late earlier and you were not in the picture. So it's time for you to turn on your camera one more time so we can take quick pictures. And if you just want to, mute your audio, this is also the time if you want to do another live or another quick reel for 30 to 90 seconds. For now, let's smile. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Where are you? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Page 2. 1, 2, 3. Smile. All right. Thank you so much again, everyone. And for the winners, amazing. Sir Roland, did you raise your hand or you're trying to say bye? You can unmute yourself right now, guys. We're good.
No, just saying bye. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, coaches.
Thank you.
You're
Happy
very
Bye.
birthday, Kuya
welcome.
Roland.
Thank you,
Belated
coaches.
happy
Bye.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thanks.
Kuya
Thank you.
Thank you,
Roland.
everyone.
Aloha.
Thank
Aloha.
you.
Aloha.
Good.
All right, bye. Thank you, everyone. Homework. I forgot the homework. Make sure you have your DMOs. Your homework is your DMO. You have to have your daily mode of operation or your daily method of operation. I hope they did not leave yet. Yay, 42 still. Please make sure you're right. Your daily mode of operation. Don't just put it in your head because you're gonna forget about it. Write it down so you could see it. Oo. Oo.
Sakit
There
ng
you
likod
go.
niya.
So make sure that you have your DMO and practice it. Try to do it. All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Daghang
Thank you.
salamat.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ang
Salamat.
salamat daw. Salamat.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes, that's the 99.9% English.
Salamat.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Bye sa mga Bisaya.
Bye,
Mga
guys.
Ilongga dira. Hello ga. Kamusta ka mo? Bye sa inyo. Goodbye sa inyo ga.
Adios. Uh-huh. OMG, yes, Dustin. All right.
Our coach is staying or no?
We can go to
Okay.
our group chat.
MC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye all. Let's see. So I have videos in there that you could take a look. It's in our group chat. So if your teammate is in there, you could forward it to them or the replay, I think. There you go. I think I have everybody's pictures and videos.